In today's session also, we are going to discuss about onChange client scripts. So as you all know, guys, onChange client script will run every time when you change the value on a particular field. Okay. So we'll go to the finance case form. Okay, every time when I open the form, will be loaded. Whenever the form is loaded, download client script will run. Okay, whenever you change the value on a particular field, the onChange client script will run. Okay, onChange client script will run. Got my point, right? Whenever you change the value on a particular field, the onChange client script will run. So we have created onChange client script on the caller field. Right click, configure client scripts. Okay, this is the client script that we created. So whenever you change the caller field, you're getting my point. So whenever you change the caller field, this onChange client script will run. Whenever you change the caller value, what we are doing, if the selected value is empty, if the selected value is empty, what you are doing is you are clearing these three field values. You are clearing these three field values. You are stopping the script execution at the seventh line. The return means it will stop the script execution at the seventh line. Return will stop the script execution at the seventh line. No further script. This script will not be executed. Okay. Remember this point. This script will not be executed, guys. Hmm? So if this field is not empty, if the selected value is not empty, this part of script will be executed. So here what we are doing, caller is a reference field, right? Caller is a reference field, right? Huh? As it is a reference field, we are actually taking the caller reference. Okay, we are taking the caller reference here. Okay, that is fine. So we are taking the caller reference here. So we are taking the callback function. In the callback function, I am taking the reference here. I am taking caller email, caller location, and caller department. So in the get reference, we have synchronous call and asynchronous call. Remember, in the get reference, we have synchronous call and we have asynchronous call. Out of these two, which one is good practice? Synchronous call is good practice or asynchronous call is good practice? Hmm? So here, that is why we are using asynchronous call. Asynchronous calls use callback function. Asynchronous calls will not wait. It will not freeze the form. Remember this point. Asynchronous calls will not wait. It will not freeze the form. Okay. So in that case, what we will do? We will just um, in the asynchronous call, we will not use callback. In the asynchronous calls, we will use callback function. Callback function will not wait for the results. First, it will not freeze the form. So you are taking this callback reference here, and you are actually populating the email, location, and department in these three fields. Clear, right? Hmm? Okay. Now what I am doing is Configuration item is a reference field. I am selecting one configuration item here. This configuration item has asset tag and serial number. Configuration item has asset tag and serial number. Okay. This one is asset tag. This one is serial number. I am creating two fields on this form. Right click, configure, go to form layout. Serial number. These two are string type of fields. So whenever I select the configuration item here, configuration item related asset tag and serial number. This is serial number, asset tag. The serial number should be populated in this field. This asset tag should be populated in the asset tag field. Okay. So whenever I change the configuration item, that configuration item serial number, that configuration item asset tag should be populated here. Suppose I am selecting the configuration item here. This configuration item has serial number and asset tag, right? So both should be populated here. So whatever the configuration item that you select here, that configuration item serial number asset tag should be populated here. Okay. So here, as soon as you change the value on the configuration item field, the onChange client script will run. So whenever you change the value on the configuration item, onChange client script will run. Now I am going to create a onChange client script on the configuration item field. To populate CI values. onChange client script on the configuration item. So here configuration item field is a reference field, guys. Okay, configuration item field is a reference field. So remember, I am going to use get reference synchronous call now. Okay, where CI serial number is equal to G underscore form dot reference configuration item field name. Where CI tag. Sorry, here we should not use value. We should use serial number. Serial number. Okay. So we have taken the serial number reference number, configuration item reference serial number, configuration item reference asset tag we have taken. G underscore form dot set value, field name, comma. Okay. So this script should work on the form. Remove this is loading here, so that it will work on the form load as well. Okay. From the if condition, if you remove is loading, it will work on the form load as well. So if the selected value is empty, I'm going to make these two field values as empty. Okay. If the selected value is empty, it will actually make these two field values empty. It will stop the execution. If the selected value is not empty, it will take the reference. It will populate those values here. I'm going to refresh the form now. Okay. I'm going to select the configuration item here. Configuration item related asset tag and serial number is populated or not? You can see configuration item related serial number and asset tag both are populated or not? Guys, if you see here, whenever I select the value, it is taking some time to populate these values. You are not able to, you won't be able to understand the minor difference. You can see, I'm selecting this one, right? It is taking some time. It is taking some time to populate these values. Okay. So why is that? Because we are using get reference synchronous call. Okay. What we should do, we should use get reference asynchronous call. Okay, we have to use get reference asynchronous call. So then what I am doing here is, okay, I am going to remove this line. I'm just making here as CI reference using callback function here. Get CI values. You can give any name, callback function name, you can give any name. Okay. CI reference dot serial number. Okay. Screen lost. Why is that? Why did that happen? Okay. So here now we are using asynchronous call, guys. Here we are now using asynchronous call. Get reference asynchronous call. In the asynchronous call, form will be loaded first. There will never be a form freeze. Form will be loaded first. Values will come later using callback function. I'm going to refresh this one. Okay, I am going to refresh the form now. You can see first, there is no form freeze. There is no freeze here. Whenever you select the configuration item, first configuration item is getting populated, values are coming later. Did you notice that? First configuration item is getting populated, then values are coming later. Hmm? So let me just change the configuration item here again. You can see first configuration item is populated, then remaining values are coming later. You got my point? Okay. So I will give you one more example here. I am opening the incident list here. So incident. Okay. So these are the incidents. So incident has incident short description. Incident has incident description. Incident has incident caller, incident short description, incident description. You can see incident has incident caller, incident short description, incident description. Okay. Okay. So here on the form, in this section, related record section, I am going to create three fields: incident caller, incident short description, incident description. Incident caller, incident description, incident short description, incident description. I'm going to create three fields on the form. Right click, configure, go to form layout. In the related record section, in the related record section, I'm creating three fields: incident caller, incident short description, incident description. Okay. So, guys, here if you can see, I have actually added them here, right? I'm supposed to add this incident field. The related record section. Okay. Incident here is a reference field, guys. Incident here is a reference field. The incident is a reference field. Whenever I select the incident here, okay. So incident caller, Fred Leddy should be populated in the incident caller field. Incident has short description. Salesforce automation is not working, and users can't access email on this particular domain. So here, incident short description should be populated. Incident short description field. Incident description should be populated in the incident description field. Getting my point? Okay. Okay. For that, I am writing onChange client script on the incident field, guys. I am writing onChange client script on the incident field. OnChange client script on the incident field. Okay. Populate incident field values. Yes, here the OnChange client script should work on onload as well. You have to remove this is loading property from here, loading parameter from here. Okay. How to take the incident reference here. B underscore form dot reference u underscore incident. So here you have to write callback function. Guys, I am writing asynchronous call. Okay. So you have to take these three field values names. Incident caller, incident short description, incident description. Okay. Caller ID. Okay. I am directly writing asynchronous get reference. I am using callback function. And if the selected incident field value is empty, I have to make these three field values as empty, right? I'm going to refresh the form now. Okay, incident here. Whenever I select the incident here, okay, you select any incident here. Okay, the caller should be populated here. Incident short description and incident description should be populated here. Let me refresh the form. We are writing onChange line script on the incident field. Okay. So somewhere we are missing the logic. Hmm? So here it should be set values, guys. Did you notice that? Here we should use set values. Got my point? Here also it should be set values. Okay. See, setting the values means we have to set the field values. Getting the values means taking the values. We are setting the values here, right? You can see incident caller, incident short description, incident description is populated automatically. Okay. So this incident caller, incident short description, and incident description is automatically populated. So incident caller, incident short description, and incident description is automatically populated. So I am giving you a task here. Okay. I am giving you a task here. What is the task that I am giving here is you have to create 3 fields here requested by problem short description, problem description. Whenever you select the problem, requested by should be automatically populated. Problem short description, problem description should be automatically populated here. I want you to create 3 fields here just below the problem field. Problem requested by, problem short description, problem description. So whenever you select the problem requested by, problem short description, problem description should be automatically populated. Problem is a reference field here. You have to take the problem reference. Hope you guys are clear. Okay. You guys are clear, right? Okay. So now we will discuss one more example. Whenever you select the state as resolved, the resolution code and notes are getting mandatory. Resolution code and notes are getting mandatory. Whenever you make this as not resolved, the fields are getting non-mandatory. How did we achieve this requirement? Can any one of you guys tell me? Very good, Nilma. We have done it with a UI policy. So same requirement, we can also achieve it using onChange client script as well. Same requirement we can also achieve it using onChange client script as well. Right click, configure, go to UI policies. I am going to deactivate the UI policy. There is a data policy that is active. I am going to deactivate the data policy. Okay, fine. So now what I am doing is same requirement. I am going to achieve it using onChange client script, guys. So whenever you change the state value, onChange client script will run, right? I am going to write a onChange client script on state field. Right click, configure client scripts. Okay. Mm. Resolution code note mandatory. onChange client script on the state field. Okay. Right. The client script should also work on the form load. I am removing this use loading property. Give my point. Hmm? I am going to remove this one as well. Okay. I am taking the state field value where STI is equal to G underscore form dot get value state. If else. So this is, it will act like a reverse if false. Else will act like a reverse if false. If state equal to resolved. Resolved choice value you have to take. Resolved choice value is 6. 6 or 7. Resolved or closed. G underscore form dot set mandatory field name comma true. Okay. The field names you have to take here. Resolution code, resolution notes. U_resolution code. Okay. Getting my point. So I'm just saving this one, guys. I'm going to refresh the form now. On the form load, the fields are non-mandatory. Whenever I select the state as resolved, the resolution code and resolution notes are mandatory. Whenever I select the state as not resolved, resolution code and resolution notes are non-mandatory. Whenever I select the state as closed, resolution code and notes are mandatory. Okay. Whenever the state is not closed, not resolved, the resolution code and resolution codes are non-mandatory. So here, whatever the requirement that we are able to achieve it using UI policy, same requirement we are able to achieve it using onChange clients. So which one is good practice? Is it writing onChange client script is a good practice? Hmm? Is it writing UI policy is a good practice? Which one is good practice? Hmm? Hmm? Well, guys, remember this point. First of all, if you are able to achieve the same requirement using client script, if you are able to achieve the same requirement using UI policy is a good practice. So why is UI policy good practice? Firstly, remember this point. Very, very important point. Whenever I refresh the form here, first client scripts will run. After running the client scripts, UI policies will run. Finally, UI policies will run. You are getting my point. Whenever I refresh this one, first client scripts will run. After form loaded, after running the client scripts, then UI policies will run. Okay. First client scripts will run. After running the UI policies will run. Getting my point. Suppose if you are making a field mandatory using client script, if you are making a field non-mandatory, let us take short description field. So this short description field, you are making the short description field mandatory using client script. If you are making short description field non-mandatory using UI policy means finally it will become non-mandatory. Because whenever the form is loaded, first client script will run. Client script will make the field mandatory. Then UI policy will run. UI policy will make the field non-mandatory. You're getting my point? UI policy will make the field non-mandatory. So UI policies will run in the end. Once the form is loaded, first client scripts will run. After running the client scripts, UI policies will run. That is actually the first reason. That is the first reason. UI policies will run in the end. UI policies will run after the client scripts. That is the first reason. Second requirement is using UI policy, you can achieve the requirement using without scripting. So without scripting, you can achieve the requirement, guys. Okay. Without scripting, you can achieve the requirement using UI policy. So these are the two reasons UI policy is recommended, guys. Got my point? Hmm? Okay. And we have another requirement. Whenever the state is selected as on hold reason field should appear and should become mandatory. This requirement we are able to achieve it using UI policy. Same requirement we will achieve it using onChange client script. Right click, configure client script. Okay. Hmm. Okay. T means here, T means is on hold. Okay. Underscore form dot the display. If it is not on hold, that mandatory false, the display false. Okay. Same requirement we are able to achieve it using onChange client script as well. I am going to refresh this one. Whenever, okay. Why is this logic not working? Hmm. So that we deactivated, right? Active false. Both are active false. Hmm? Why is this? UI policy is also inactivated. Huh? All UI policies inactivated. Then why is this active here? Hmm? Field name incorrect. Okay, this might be the reason. There is underscore missing. So here the underscore is missing here. Yeah. Underscore on underscore hold. Okay. So here now you can see whenever I select the state as on hold, the field will appear and will become mandatory. Whenever you select the state as not on hold, the field will disappear and it will become non-mandatory. So same requirement we are able to achieve it using on-change client script as well. So then in this case, which one is good practice? The good practice is UI policy, guys. Anyhow, because UI policies will run in the end, and UI policies without using script, we can actually achieve the requirement using UI policies. Without script, we can achieve the requirements. Then in which case we will go for client scripts. In which case we will go for UI policies. Then there are some requirements which can't be achieved using UI policies, guys. There are some requirements which can't be achieved using UI policies, which can only be achieved using client scripts. Those requirements we'll discuss in tomorrow session. There are some requirements which can be discussed only using, okay. There are some requirements which can be only achieved using client scripts. Okay. So those requirements we'll discuss in tomorrow session. Okay. So Nilma, we have to use set display. If you use set display, it will actually hide the field, it will remove the space. If you use set display, it will hide the field, it will not remove the space. Okay. I am unmuting everyone. I am unmuting everyone. You guys can ask your questions, guys. Any questions from anyone?
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi.
Sir, give us some use cases so that we will work on them.
Yes, I have given already one use case.
Yeah,
So here on the no,
problem thing. Yeah.
below the problem field, create a problem requested by problem short description, problem description.
Yes.
So
Any.
similarly here, just below the change request field, change configuration item, change short description, change description. Whenever you select the change request here, so change configuration item, change short description, and change description should be populated here. You have to create 3 fields just below the change request field. So I would request you to complete these 2 tasks, guys. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. See, let us say if you want to make client script work only on particular view, you can uncheck the global checkbox. You can mention the particular view name here. So like UI policies work on only particular views, you can also make client scripts work on particular views as well. Okay. Any questions from anyone? Any questions from anyone? So we'll be able to understand some more use cases on the onChange client scripts, guys. Okay. So until then, keep practicing whatever the task that I have given. I would request you to complete the task, guys. Okay. Clear, right? Nilima? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. Then see you there in tomorrow session. Thank you, everyone.